file, so it will print M. Okay, so these are some basic functions available in string. So it's very easy. So I will create a simple experiment. So file new in a fast manner. So I will create a variable x, which is equal to hello. Let y equal to val console dot log. We will print x plus y. So it will print hello val. I will save the file as experiment4 string.js. So I will execute the experiment. So it will print hello val. So string is very easy. So the first one for loose typing, the second one for object handling, the third one for functions, the last one for string. I won't waste time. So I'm entering into, because Node.js is comprising of variety of excellent libraries. So all are very much familiar about data types, strings, arrays, and concatenation, everything. So I'm entering into the code. Okay. So then I'm entering into the next one. So buffer. So buffer, it's for normal binary handling. So let b equal to new buffer of, so value. So these values are taken as a binary value. Okay. For example, so if needed, if you are reading data from files, or if you are writing data into file, in that case, binary handling is needed. So that case we will use buffer, but it's not mandatory. So I will skip this. So Node.js is supported for both console-based application. Node.js is supported for both console-based application as well as a web-based application. Node.js is supported for console-based and web-based application. 1 second, please. Node.js is supported for console-based and web-based application. So console.log is a message which will be printed on the console. Normal web application. This is the first example of web application. So yesterday we will see about web application example using Express.js. Now this is an example for HTTP program. So this is a very basic example for HTTP program. So please listen carefully. Let HTTP equal to require HTTP. Let HTTP equal to require HTTP. So which need a package, the name of the package is HTTP. So if you need additional package, then it's our duty to install that package. So you will type npm. Npm is a command for installing package. Node packet manager, then space I for install. Otherwise you can type install. Then you can space type HTTP. So npm I HTTP. So it's a way of installing the package named as HTTP. It's a method of installing the package named as HTTP. Okay, the step 1 completed. Then second things. So first one, let HTTP equal to require HTTP. So HTTP package was installed, which mapped into a variable called as HTTP. So HTTP is a handler which pointing this package. Okay. Now create a web server. So create a web server. Okay. Then HTTP dot create server of C small letter, S capital letter. So it's a method. So HTTP dot create server of, inside that function, we will call the function, which having 2 parameters. One is request, another one is response. So I will open curly brace. Then this is not required. Response dot write head. Response dot write header. It means write header. So it will type this in header. So write header, I will type the HTTP status was 200. So write header, inside the header, the first parameter. Inside the write header method, the first parameter is 200. That is status code is 200. Then inside curly brace, you can type content type as text/plain. So it's a plain text program. So I will type text/plain. So it's a way of writing headers. It's a way of writing headers. So response.write head 200 is a message for giving status of the program. So the program was running successfully. So it will return the HTTP status as 200. Then the content type is text/plain. Then response.end. So response.end, it will type the message as this something. It will print a message. Okay. Then open curly brace, close curly brace, then open parenthesis, then close parenthesis. So function is closed. So create server dot listen. Create server dot listen. So the created server, which is broadcasted in the port number 5000, which is broadcasted in the port number 5000, comma, we will open the again nameless function. So you'll print console.log. The server is running at the port number http://localhost:5000. So it's a way of creating a simple HTTP program. It's a way of creating a simple HTTP program. Okay, we will execute the same. So the step number 1. So I will minimize. This. I will create file new. Then first line number 1. I will create variable HTTP. Let HTTP equal to require of. We will print something called as HTTP. So first line. Okay. It's for importing packet. Now I will save my program and test line by line. So day 2, inside that I will create a folder for this. So experiment 5. Inside this, I will save the file as experiment 5 http.js. Okay. Now I will entering into cd experiment 5. Then I will run the program node experiment 5 http.js. Okay, nothing was printed. So nothing was printed on that package. So now I will call a self-call function. So I will create the method. So something http dot, what's that? Create a new server. So create server. So create server is a method. So C small letter, S capital letter. I hope my entire screen is visible. Am I right? My screen is visible. Am I right? Okay, fine. So http.create server of. So inside that, I will type a method. So function. So function having 2 parameters. The first parameter is request REQ. The second parameter is response. So I will type request, comma. I will type response parameter. So okay. Then inside that, so http.create server, open parenthesis, function of request comma response. I open that function. Then inside that I will type response dot write header. So write header actually, but the method name is write head. So W small H caps. So inside that the first parameter is status code. So I will return status code as 200, comma. Then open curly brace. Inside that content type is an attribute. Colon, you can specify the content type. It's a key value pair. So text/plain, something like this. So I will type response.write head 200 is a status code which returns HTTP status code which returns success. Then content type as text/plain. Okay, then now everything works fine. So this is what a response head function works. Then now I will type response.send. Okay, and this also works fine. Then you can print your message, my first web program. Then I will close this curly brace. That's fine. Now I will close this function. Okay. So create web server dot listen. Listen of the port number, your wish. I think my port number is 8080 or otherwise 9090, your wish. You can give any port number, comma, then open a method. Okay, console dot log of my web server is running on 9090. Console.log, then listen port. So you close this. So now I will go to my prompt and then execute the same. My web server is running on 9090. Now I will open my web browser and I will open a new tab and I will type localhost colon 9090. Enter. My first web program. So it automatically create a web server and running on the port 9090. Now I will right click. Please listen carefully. Now I will right click and then inspect. Then I will go to my console. Nothing was printed. I will go to my network. I will refresh my program again. Please see here, localhost, the status code as 200, the type as text/plain. Okay. So 200 is my status code, type as text/plain. Okay. So this is what my program was for. So my first web program, which works like this, response.end. So my first web program. So message was printed. If needed, you will print the HTML tag to H1. I will enter into /H1. I will save the file. I'll stop my web server. I think tag is not working here. So this is what first basic web server program. So this is very important. So I will repeat again. Let HTTP for require HTTP package. By default, HTTP package is available. So there is no need for installation, is not mandatory. So let HTTP require HTTP Express, then Node-man. So these packages are the installation was mandatory. HTTP is a default package. So there is no mandatory requirement for install this. So HTTP.create server function request comma response. Inside that response right header. Then response.end, you will type a message. That message which will be broadcasted into your website. So wherever needed, you can view that website. If your system is connected in your LAN, then you can type your IP address colon that port number in any machine. It can broadcast the page. IP address colon 9090 in any machine. It can broadcast the page. So this is what basic overview of Node.js. Starts from loose typing. Then we'll entering into the basis of handling objects, then sub-objects, then next one for function handling or creating simple function. Then next we will entering into buffer. Next we will create a simple string operation. Then now we will entering into basic HTTP or basic web server handling program. Any doubts, any questions? Please at least use chat box to type no questions. So if you have any question, please unmute and speak. Otherwise, you can type your questions in chat box too. Okay, thank you. So this is for basis of Node.js. Then we will entering into next experiment. So installation of Node.js, I think everyone very much familiar about installation. Yesterday itself, we will viewing the installation setup of Node.js. So it's also one of the topic as well as one of the experiment in full stack development. So you can download, go to node.js.org and download. So the latest version as well as static version is available. The latest version is 20.5. The static version is 18.1. Always static version which plays a correct role. So you will download static version. Based on your operating system, you can select the operating system for Windows or Linux. So based on your system runtime environment, 32-bit or 64-bit, you will select the same. Then you can download and just double click on that MSI file and press next. Then you can accept all those agreements. Then press next. Then if needed, you can change the program and the installation location. Otherwise, there is no need. So C:\program files node.js. So next, then which will install node.js runtime environment and node.js package manager, then online documentation shortcut, add to paths. These all things are available. So you can press next. So click install to installation was started. So after that, the installation which will be takes for a few seconds. Then you can press finish button. The installation was completed successfully. After successful installation, just you can open, if needed, you can restart your machine. Actually, it's not required. Okay. So you can open a command prompt, then type node-v. So it will print your node version. I think actually current version was 18. So it print the version of node available in your PC. So it can print that value. If it won't print, you can restart the machine and then try again. It works fine. Till it's not working. If you restart and then till it's not working, then you can add the node.js path in your system variable. So you can right click on the environment variable and add a new variable, something called as path. Then you can type C:\users admin app data roaming. So npm. So npm path as well as node.js path, C:\program files node.js. So these two paths are needed. If something is not working, if you are installing node.js, automatically it will be mapped with command prompt. Sometimes this problem was happen in some machines. If happen, then you can type this. Okay, you can type this. Please view here. I will go to C:\users. App data roaming, then inside that npm. Okay, so this is your first path. So I will copy that path. So I will type get path equal to this one semicolon. Then you can go to C:\program files, then node.js. So you will copy these both the paths and place it inside double quotes and combine this. So set path. So for temporarily, it will solve the issue. For permanent solution, you can right click on your My Computer, then go to properties and go to device manager. Sorry, not device manager, this one. Advanced system settings, right click on properties, I think Windows 11. So advanced, then you can click on environment variables. So right click on, again I'm repeating the same, My Computer, right click on properties, then you can go to advanced system settings, then advanced, then environment variables. You can click here, then you can create a new variable, either for user variable or system variable, or you can add both. So you can click path and then edit. Then you can add a new path. For actually this is added, npm path added, then node.js path is also added. If not added, it won't work. So you can click new and then you can paste your path. Okay, if needed. Okay. By default it works fine. Whenever you can install node, it automatically works, everything works fine. If it won't work, these two paths are essential. One for C:\users admin app data. App data folder is in hidden mode. So you can type it in your folder URL, folder address bar. You can type C colon users admin or your username / app data. Then it will open no and roaming and npm and C colon program file node.js. These two paths added in your system environment variable or user environment variable, or you can type it in command prompt set path equal to something. If won't work. By default, if 99% of machine is supported for Node.js in a perfect way, some machine this issue will be happen. If issue happen, you can do it like this. Okay. So this is for basic way of installing Node.js. Just download Node.js from the server and then just double click and then next. Then it will install. Then you can open a command prompt and then type node-v, which will print the Node versions. If it won't work, then you can set the path. So whenever you can install a new package, there is a command called as npm install. Npm install the name of the package. Npm install the name of the package -g for global. So npm install express -g. So npm install, the short form was npm I express -g. So which will install the global. The installation was common for your entire machine. Wherever you can create new application, the express was automatically installed. Is it audible now?
Hello. Sir.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir. It's audible now.
Okay. I will share. Now it's fine in both the group, staff group. Is this okay?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Now.
Okay, fine. Okay. Now HTTP. I will repeat again. So let HTTP require HTTP package. Then let UC require uppercase package. HTTP.create server function of request and response. Response.write for status code as 200 and then content type as text/HTML. Then response.write UC.uppercase of will call uppercase method, which is placed inside the package called as uppercase. Welcome you all to this workshop. Response.end. Then we will print the port number as we will listen or broadcast the same in the port number 9000. I will save the file. I will go to my prompt. Sorry, something is missing. Response.end. So I will clear the same. I will execute again. So it will print the error message, module not found. So the module named as uppercase. So it's your duty to install uppercase module. So before installing uppercase module, you will type npm init, then -y. Please view here. Nothing is placed. Only this file is available. Once I place I install like this, I initialize like this, package.json file was created. So npm init -y automatically taken for all. Yes. Okay. Now you can go to that folder. Package.json file was created. Okay. So yes, which comprising of these things. Now we will install the package. The package named as npm install uppercase -g for global. If needed, -save for save it in package.json. Then enter. Now packages was added. If needed, you can view it in your package.json file. It's not added. Why? Okay, now it's added. Okay, so it will create node modules inside that uppercase package was added. So -g -save it won't work. Okay, no problem. So you can print npm install uppercase, npm install uppercase, which install uppercase package. Now you will execute your program. The program was running in the port number 9000. So I will go to my browser and then I will type localhost colon 9000. Enter. All those things are capitalized. Welcome you all to this workshop. So this is for welcome you all to this workshop in small case, or it will be converted into uppercase. The entire thing which will be converted into uppercase. Uppercase method which available inside the package uppercase of. So which require uppercase package. So you need two steps. One for npm unit-y, and second step npm install upper-case. So these two steps are essential. Okay. This is for basic of installing a packages in Node.js. Now I will entering into my next experiment. So Node Packet Manager. So Node Packet Manager, which is which comprising of collection of packages. So which install all those required dependency in the file called as package.json. So the Node Packet Manager is supported for HTML, CSS as well as JavaScript library. So it having one is npm, another one is yarn packet manager, either npm install or yarn install. If you are using Linux machine, many of them using yarn installer. Okay. Actually, we are using Windows machine, so using npm installer. So npm-v, which will display npm version. If you willing to update any package, for example, click view here, stop. CLS. So for example, npm install upper-case. This is for way of installing uppercase method. Okay. So the program was created in 3 years before, you think like that. So after 3 years, I am upgrading the uppercase version. So some modification was happened. So in that case, you can type npm update the package named as upper-case at latest. So the latest version of uppercase package will be updated. Okay. Here there is no update is available, so it won't install. But if any update is available, so you can do it like that. So npm update the package name at latest. Okay. npm update the package name at latest. So the latest version of that package which will be installed in your machine. Okay. So here, if you type npm-v, so the version of npm. Always sometimes the older version npm is available in your machine. The new packages was not supported. So anyway, if needed, you can verify your version. The node version is 18. The npm node packet manager version is 9.6. Okay. So okay, install packages like Express.js. So whatever packages needed, you will install those packages. Yeah, now it's code. Please listen carefully. These are the very important things. Okay, the first one for event handling. The first one for basic event handling. So it's for requiring a package which is called as FS. So 1 second. I will create new things. I will open a notepad. I will type a new program. So something let FS or creating a new file system which require the file system. So FS. So I will create a new package. Then I will create a variable let something, the variable named as read data. Then which is equal to FS dot create read archives. So method. So C small archives. So read stream, create read stream,